Reading the signs. There are signs all around us here. Signs of fires long gone, signs of native grasses regenerating the land. And as we've been walking here, you may have noticed signs of people's makeshift campsites. And then there's this sign. This sign has words in Pitjantjatjara, a language mostly spoken in the northwest of the state of South Australia. In the Arningal, Pitjantjatjara, Yankunytjatjara lands, APY lands, Pitjantjatjara speakers also live across South Australia and Northern Territory. In English, this sign means not allowed or no being here. It's a very unusual sign. To our knowledge, this is the only sign in Adelaide with Pitjantjatjara words on it. Is this a sign representing the cultural inclusivity of the Adelaide City Council? Is it a sign of continuing colonial power? Or perhaps it's just the opposite, a sign of the limits of state power and the significance of local resistance. Since the earliest days of the colony of South Australia and continuing today, authorities such as the police, city councils and other government organisations have tried unsuccessfully to remove Indigenous people away from these parklands. But camping has always taken place here. These parklands continue to offer sites to stay, places to hide, shade and firewood to those who camp here and those who make their homes here. Sometimes when there is trouble in the communities up north, whole family groups seek safety in these parklands. This was true a few years ago when families from Yundamul made this their home for some months before peace was made again back home. This has always been the way. Camping has always taken place here. In 1980, a different sort of camping took place. The Pitjantjatjara Council of Elders travelled from the APY lands to Adelaide and camped here. They came to confront the state government about this decision, to open their lands for mineral exploration. Many meetings were held here with the elders, receiving both physical and moral support from the local Aboriginal community and many Adelaide businesses in the form of food, firewood and solidarity. The elders met with the Premier and other Cabinet ministers, and these negotiations led to the passing of Pitjantjatjara Land Rights Act 1981. This acknowledged land rights well in advance of anywhere else in Australia. At the time, the chairman of the Pitjantjatjara Elders Council stated proudly, "We can now hold European freehold with our Aboriginal law, which gave us these lands thousands of years ago." This is a place of many different sorts of signs. The Ghana, like other First Nations, watch the night sky for signs. We use the stars for navigation and as an indication of change in season. In early March, 3 stars close to the moon was a sign known as Pana, which signalled coming of rain, and reminded our people that it was time to prepare for winter and head to the foothills where our people spent the colder months. In September or October, the night sky would provide a different sign. It was time to leave the winter camps in the foothills and head back towards the coast. It is likely that our people would have passed through these camping grounds on their way to fresh water behind the coastal sand dunes, which were favourite sites for the warmer months. Our people know a lot about signs. We know which ones to pay attention to and which ones to ignore. There are signs all around us. Camping has always taken place here and it always will.